Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington Greenway football for the fourth game of this 2023 season. We are at Norwell High School for tonight's game featuring the Abington Green Wave and the Clippers of Norwell. Both teams coming in to this game at identical 3-0 records. This will be the first league game for both teams. There will be a brief ceremony pregame where Norwell, I thought, with a lot of class, Norwell's going to recognize Coach Jim Kelleher from the Green Wave in his 50th year. And we're going to let Coach Jim Willis speak on behalf of Norwell at midfield.
Is it working? Oh, it is working. I just want to take time tonight before we start. It should be a great high school football team, two great teams, to recognize the outstanding career of Coach Jim Kelleher. Get out here, Coach. Just want to say a few words. Coach Kelleher has been the head football coach at Abington High School for 50 years. In those years, he's won Super Bowls, he's won countless league titles, but more than anything else, his legacy will be the thousands of kids in Abington who he impacted as student athletes. That will be his legacy. Also, the impact that he had on a generation of kids in the South Shore that played football. One of my fondest coaching memories is coaching at Players Edge football camp back in the day when we had it here in Norwell, and I had the opportunity to coach with Coach at linebacker position, learned a lot, coaching a few games with him, and it was certainly, for me, it's one of my role models in coaching. We had a great conversation the other night when he was here, scouting, of course, working as always. And it's a credit to him, the way that program is, the way they conduct themselves. They play hard for 48 minutes every night. I like to think we do the same thing. And as many games as we had against each other, tough games, both teams have won great games, both teams have had very tough losses. At the end of the day, there's that mutual respect when the final horn sounds between both programs. And a lot of that has to do with Coach Kelleher. I know the entire South Shore community will miss him on the sidelines. I just want to give him a little gift from the Norwell High School football program as a token of our admiration and appreciation. Now listen, it's a couple Norwell sweatshirts. I know he will not wear this in public. Maybe, I don't know, out in the yard working. And then, well, this other gift is a joke between me and him. Okay, like I said, in closing, on behalf of the Norwell football program, the entire Norwell athletic community, and the town of Norwell, we wish you all the best in the future, Coach. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Classy move by Norwell High School, the Clipper team, and their head coach, John Willis, showing their admiration and appreciation, as he said, for Coach Jim Kelleher in his 50th and final year on the sidelines as the head coach for the Green Wave. I am joined by Kevin Whalen up here on top of the bleachers on the Norwell side of the field. Welcome aboard, Kev. Thank you for bringing the stoppage of the rain.
That's why I'm a little late, Sean. I just had to make sure that it was all gone, and, as it is, and looking forward to this great league matchup here between the Green Wave and the Norwell Clippers. And 3-0. It's been a long time since Norwell's been 3-0 and Green Wave's been 3-0. So I'm looking forward to a great South Shore League battle.
Well, Norwell comes into this, as Kevin said, 3-0. They beat Nauset in their first game, 40-15. They beat West Bridgewater, an explosive team, 26-14, and South Shore Vogue, 32-6. You see the captains going out to midfield. The Green Wave, as you know, beat Cohasset 20-7. They beat Apponequet 34-26, and Silver Lake last week 33-0. Both coaches described the opposition as very well matched tonight, and I have to agree with them. And if you look at the stats, Norwell has scored on average 32.7 points a game. Abington 29 points a game. They've given up, Norwell, 11.7 points a game on average in the first 3 games, and Abington has given up 11.0. So just in the numbers alone, they're very, very similar.
Well, I mean, it's unbelievable to see how many kids are on the sidelines here for Norwell.
Yeah.
Those numbers are definitely up, and that hasn't always been the case. So, that's a testament to the coach for the Norwell Clippers.
Referee Sargent out there going to do the honors with the captains to decide who's going to win the toss and who's going to take the kick. Norwell last year defeated the Green Wave 32-15, one of their bigger wins against the Green Wave. Abington won in 2021, in 2019, and in 2018. And moving back, we've usually had the upper hand, but Norwell's program has really been developing. And Norwell will be receiving the opening kick.
It looks like Green Wave deferred. Sean, I think it's going to be a good battle tonight. I'm looking forward to it. If the Green Wave plays like they did last week, they played a complete game against Silver Lake. Special teams were a big important part of last week's game.
Limited penalties.
They just played a really very clean game, cleanest game that they played. They played 4 complete quarters, and if they do that tonight, I think everything will be all right for the Green Wave.
Both teams are pretty big linemen, and Norwell really boasts about theirs on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They've got some talented players. Normal quarterback's Colin McCarthy, number 2. I've been told he may be injured, so you may see Ryan Lucarelli, number 3, a senior playing quarterback, and number 11, a freshman, his brother Jack Lucarelli, a quarterback. We're going to pause for the national anthem. Kevin, each coach feels like this game is going to be a real test of the mettle of each of their teams because, honestly, they think that some of the first 3 games, they weren't challenged by some of the teams. Some of them did give them a good run for the money. But now when you get into the challenge of the South Shore League, as you and I both know historically, it's good, hard, strong football. Yeah. And they're going to have to play a really solid game tonight.
Yeah. I mean, the Green Wave, not looking ahead, but the Green Wave's got some really tough games coming up. Against Rockland, of course, who's always plays them tough, and then Middleborough, which is, was a great team last year, and it doesn't look like they've lost too much this year.
Yeah.
So,
they're 3-0 also.
So the Green Wave, I think, they need to take care of their opportunities tonight, to make sure that they're 4-0 and kind of in a good place when it comes to the playoff standings.
The Division 6 power rankings came out today, and in Division 6, Abington is the number 5 team ranking-wise after the first 3 games. But guess what? Norwell's number 3. So this is going to really decide who's going to move up in those rankings and who might go down a few notches. And it was raining lightly for the last couple of hours. It has stopped raining as of about a half an hour ago before the game. The radar shows that it should stay away for most of the game, but if we may get a couple of spritzes, little light showers later. But this is a turf field out here, a nice complex here at Norwell. And the Greenway will be kicking off left to right across your screen.
And the numbers for Norwell are pretty difficult to see tonight.
Yeah, always have been.
Number 3, it looks like, is over there on the left side, which is Ryan Lucarelli. I don't know who is on to the right of us.
I am trying to get his number on his jersey. Oh, the PA guy's going to help us out. All right. Jackson Adams, yeah, he's one of their wide receivers, a senior.
Number 8 for Norwell Clippers. Probably be hearing his name tonight.
And the 2 Lucarelli brothers. Mason Nash going to kick off from the 40-yard line with 12 minutes on the clock. End of run kick's going to come in short and bounce at the 21. Be picked up at the 18-yard line. Jackson's going to come around the near side and get pushed out of bounds. Adams with a good return.
Good return for the Clippers. Up to about the 37 yard line.
And the kicker, Mason Nash, made the tackle on that play. Ball be marked, what do we say, on the 37?
37 yard line.
On the 37-yard line.
So it's Jack Lucarelli is coming in at QB, Sean, correct?
Well, we have to wait and see. They're going to switch him in and out, I'm told. That you see number 11, Jack Lucarelli, and number 3, Ryan Lucarelli, back and forth.
And number 11 is Jack. He was the one that's in.
He's the freshman.
Yeah, he's in there right now.
Shotgun formation is going to be handoff to the right side. Big hole. Gets up over midfield, down to the Abington 45-yard line. That was Bostrom. William Bostrom. We've heard a lot of the Bostrom name here in Norwell.
That was a 18-yard pickup, 19-yard pickup. It was Michael Riley on the tackle. Did a nice job of form tackling. He was the only one back there.
Safety, yeah.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He didn't rush them. He kind of stood his ground and made the guy make a move, make sure that he made the tackle. And good thing because there was nobody behind him.
So Noel comes out with one wide out to the near side, a slot left formation actually. Got one man in the backfield behind the freshman quarterback. Another handoff right up the middle. It's going to hit in the line of scrimmage, but able to get back to the original line. No gain on that one. Pick up 2nd and 10.
Nice defensive pressure by the Green Wave. Attacking the hole there with the penetration was. So nice job by the Green Wave D.
So Boston just cut his average yards per carry in half there to about 9 or so. And it'll be 2nd down now, right in front of you. Our cameraman David Bowen giving you a great view. Wideouts now to each side with 2 backs standing behind Lucarelli. Shotgun again. And they give going on the right side. Looks like that's good
still going.
There. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be number 26. Bostrom again, was it?
Yeah, he should have been stopped probably for like a 1 yard gain or thereabouts. The Green Wave player on the outside did a nice job of kind of forcing him back in. He was stopped, but then able to wiggle loose and pick up about 6 on the play.
3rd and 4 at the Green Wave 38-yard line here with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. This is the opening stanza and the opening drive of the Clippers after receiving the opening kickoff.
Number 57 for the Green Wave. Wojciechowski's coming in.
Bostrom in the stage in the backfield. Oh, it's a quarterback keep right up the middle. He's going to be just short of the first, though, at the 35.
Yeah, 4th and 1.
With the keeper.
So let's see if Coach Willis wants to push for that first down. I think he would in this
Absolutely,
situation,
at the Green Wave 35. You wonder, Sean, everyone's obviously expecting just trying to do a dive or something like that to push the pile to get that 1 yard. Is this something where, you either pop it outside or maybe kind of do a...
Is it a quarterback sneak or is it an I formation, just everyone going over the guard?
Maybe just a little, have somebody leak out, too, and have the quarterback do a little play-action pass as well.
Ryan Fitzgerald, number 1 in there. Now it looks like that timeout called on the sidelines of Norwell.
Timeout on the field, Norwell.
9:17 in the first quarter here. The Green Wave 0, Norwell 0.
So next week, the Green Wave will be traveling over the bridge to Sandwich High School. They'll be playing a 6 o'clock game on October 6th. Both Kevin and I won't be there. But we have a special guest already announced. Just before this game, I was given word that Dr. James Madden will be on the microphones for the Green Wave at the Sandwich High game. I'm not sure who's going to be doing it with him. If you'd like to apply, talk to James Madden this week. And then, of course, the following week, the Green Wave will return home on Friday the 13th to take on the Rockland Bulldogs on a huge game on Friday the 13th.
I've got a family wedding in upstate New York that I have to go to.
Next week for the Sandwich game.
Yeah, for the Sandwich game that I'm looking forward to.
You'll be there for the Rockland game.
I will be there for the Rockland game.
All right. I know there's a lot of people in East Abington hoping you'll be there.
I'm sure.
The former name of Rockland. All right, so let's get back to the 4th and 1 situation here at Norwell High School. And again, Bostrom, we got 3 men in the backfield, kind of offset to the right.
A
little confusion right now, yeah. Fitzgerald, number 1. Jack Lucarelli is the quarterback now. Looks to throw. It's a broken play, but he's going to dive forward and get the first. Picked up about 3 or 4.
Yeah, that left side kind of collapsed down and just created that lane. And I don't know if that was a diversion or if that was a legitimate, kind of people not knowing where to go.
It looked like It was a mistake in the backfield, but it worked to
Their advantage.
yeah, worked all right there. So 1st and 10 now at the 33.
Well, and that's why you got to really have a good first down and maybe even a negative play, Sean, on these drives when you get close. Because when you have 4 downs, it really makes it much easier to get 2.5 yards versus 3 yards a carry.
Ryan Lucarelli and Ryan Fitzgerald out wide to the far side of the field. 2 wideouts to the near side. They hand it off up the middle though again to Bostrom. Bostrom off the right side, I should say, really.
He's
nice
slippery.
Job. Yeah, he's great. He doesn't go down. He uses that hand as a kickstand, really, to kind of keep up off the turf. Moves it down to the 27. So
Picked up about 6, yeah. 6. No passing so far for Norwell. Just totally keeping it on the ground, and both teams do that. So we could have a very quick evening.
Yeah, it's almost run it until you stop us type of thing, right?
Absolutely.
Which is kind of the Green Waves modus operandi. Similar wideouts to each side. 2 wideouts to each side. The shotgun by the Norwell QB with Boston offset to his right. Quarterback keep on the right side. He's open. Open space, down inside the 15 to the 22.
Well, nice read there by the freshman, Sean. Just seeing that lane open up on that right side, keeping that ball and just shooting right up that gap for a good, 15-yard pickup.
And that's where the defense also is trying to respect Bostrom after he had a couple of good runs early in the game, and that's where that kind of play action, that
keeping you honest, right? That's all it's about. Everyone kind of, leaning towards him because that's who's been the player so far that they've leaned on, and then Lucarelli doing a nice job of keeping it and just running on that right side.
Bostrom again going to stay in the backfield, this time to the left of the freshman quarterback. 2 wideouts to each side, trying to spread out the Abington defense. 1st and 10. They give to Bostrom. Steps to the right side, gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Pick up maybe 1 on the play.
Will Bostrom on the carry.
Looks like he was
tackled by number 59.
Originally hit by Jonathan Sharp-Hunt.
Yep. 59. He looked like he had an ankle and wasn't letting go there, Sean. So nice job there for like a 1-yard pickup.
2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line. There was 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
They can still get a first down around the 1.
This drive started at the Norwell 37 after the kickoff return. Sean Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing you this 4th game of the Green Wave season. I want to shout out to all those people who didn't want to stand in the rain and are watching it at home on the live stream. I know who you are.
Sean, it's the other thing too is it's every possession is going to become so important just because if both teams keep it on the ground, the clock will move.
Lucarelli, keeper, in from 10 yards out. The freshman, again with that similar fate to Bostrom. And Norwell gets on the board on a nice, efficient drive, moving right to left across your television screen.
Yep, 5 minutes and 22 seconds. Nice job by Norwell Clippers. We've got to make some adjustments there. They got to account for Lucarelli. I think they started doing a nice job of taking care of the 28 back, Bertram, and now they're 28 Bradley rather, doing a nice job of taking care of him. And then Lucarelli did a nice job of kind of recognizing that. Nice kick too. Wow.
Foster with a kick. Good strong kick by Connor Foster.
So see what the Green Wave do here. Well, it's going to be important. Like if it becomes a ground control, ball game where people can, are running on both sides, every possession is going to be so important. Like you saw this drive here, almost take up half a quarter. So, you're not going to get all that many possessions in a half.
Yeah, and I think both teams are concerned that if the rain does come back or persist, that it tends to make the ball slipperier, and then you get and you get concerned about fumbles and just a slick ball, and so really trying to score early while basically the ball in the field are as dry as it's going to be tonight. It's going to be important for both teams. Abington sets in case they come out of this huddle with an onside kick, waiting for Norwell to spread out before the kickoff return team does, as they do now. 6:38 on the clock here in the first quarter. Is that Foster kicking off also?
Number 50.
Yeah, he's got a pretty big kick.
With a big leg.
Line drive kick. Going to take a weird bounce at the 15, now picked up. Turned around up to the 20. He's up at the 25 and then gets stood up at the 27-yard line. That was Solomini on the return.
That there was just some odd bounces there. That once that ball got rolling, it was just kind of bouncing around, and I was getting nervous there that the Green Wave just dive on it. But did a nice job picking up and getting about 15 yards from there. So nice job of kind of getting the Green Wave out of the deep in their own end.
So Michael Riley comes in off the sideline as the junior quarterback for the Green Wave, wearing number 10 on his jersey, having in the white away uniforms, green pants, white shirts. In the backfield, LeBlanc and A.J. Nash. LeBlanc, the deep man in the eye. Riley's going to give it to LeBlanc on the left side. Looking for a hole, cuts through. LeBlanc's on his feet, gets the first down and more. So both teams come out with a good start in the first play from their respective lines of scrimmage. Move the stakes.
And it's starting to rain a little bit more here, Sean.
Like a heavy mist. Well, not even a heavy mist, a light mist. First and 10 for Abington as they move the stakes. The line of scrimmage now at the 38 of the Green Wave, going left to right. Abington breaks the huddle, comes up in the line of scrimmage.
You like to
go ahead.
No, you like to see that first big burst there on the Green Wave as we just picking up where they left off last week.
A.J. Nash in the backfield, spinning around, driving forward, even pushing while running backwards. Gets it up over the 40-yard line.
It looked like Connor Cronk on the initial contact there. He had good penetration into the backfield. The Green Wave was fortunate just to pick up 2 or 3 yards there.
It'll be second down for Abington at the 41.
Brings up second down and 7 for the Green Wave.
Now in the backfield is Mason Nash with tight formation, wings on each side behind Riley. Second down. They put LeBlanc in motion to give LeBlanc come around the near side, cuts it back inside, nice cut-ups, and then gets stopped at about the 44, 45-yard line. Bring up third.
Picks up another 3.
They mark him at the 44.
Makes it third and
Foster gets credit for the tackle for the Clippers, number 50.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive, Sean. I mean, it's Norwell seems to have good speed, good strength, and been able to power at the line of scrimmage here. Green Wave ripped off that first one, but they've been kind of settled down here and been able to keep the Green Wave to manageable distances so far in those first 2 plays of this.
Important play for Abington here. They want to convert. Shotgun here for Riley. Maxwell out wide to the far side. Put a man in motion. Riley's going to keep it, try to get up the middle, but nothing going as they had a lot of penetration in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the play will bring up 4th down for Abington in their own territory. So we'll see what the decision is here.
They're going to kick.
I would think they would want to.
Brings up 4th down and 4 for the Green Wave.
So the punt team comes out for Abington, and Norwell is going to send 2 men back. That'll be number 3 and number 8, it looks like. That 3 is Ryan Lucarelli, and Jackson Adams, number 8. A.J. Nash will do the kicking for the Green Wave. Rain is starting to pick up a tad here. Just under 4 minutes to go.
Bodie Johnson with a snap.
High, end-over-end kick, heading to the left side of the field. It's going to roll towards the sideline and go out of bounds with no return at about the 32.5-yard line.
Goes out of bounds at about the 30.
It's about a 25-yard kick there for the Green Wave.
First and 10.
3:44 left here on the clock. Saw
Jim Clifford?
Jimmy Clifford. Yeah, how'd you know I was going to say that?
It's been a long time, Sean.
Jim Clifford, who used to live in Norwell, now lives in the Carolinas.
Moved to Charleston recently.
Yeah, and he flew up here so he could see Coach Jim Kelleher. He's a student,
Class of 78.
great athlete.
He's a very good ball player, baseball, football.
Shotgun with 2 wideouts to the near side. Handoff up the middle, trying to bounce outside. Nice stutter step. Looks like Bostrom once again.
Yeah, Green Wave did a nice job there. That was Duggan did a nice job of kind of bouncing him back inside. He was able to do it, though, and pick up about 4. So nice work there, feet work, but also nice work by Duggan. Got to have better pursuit there by the Green Wave. When he has that stutter step, there should be pursuit there to be able to stop him, at least at the line of scrimmage, because he was stopped in the backfield.
Second down at about 6 for the Clippers. They send Jackson Adams out wide to the near side with a slot receiver. Again, Bostrom in the backfield with Lucarelli. Lucarelli gives the Bostrom right side, spins up on his feet, gets hit, spins away from a tackle, and picks up about 2 or 3 on the play.
This is, the Green Wave got to stop on that initial stop, Sean. I mean, that's been the problem so far tonight.
He's a junior running back, Bostrom.
Yeah. Bostrom's a nice player, and it's like he's able to kind of, wiggle away.
3rd and 2. You got to assume they're going to go right back to him, kind of feed him until the Green Wave can really put a stop to him. Or does Lucarelli fake it and go on it the opposite way on his own?
Well, that's the thing. The Green Wave's got to account for both, and then all of a sudden, when you bring up your defensive backs to kind of account for Lucarelli, that's probably when they're going to look to pass.
Well, they stack it up to the left side of Lucarelli on the near side. Jack Lucarelli takes a snap. They show blitz up the middle, and now Lucarelli with the long count. He's going to give it right up the middle, Bostrom. Big wall, white shirt's going to be a loss on the play on that one.
Yeah, great job. Great discipline by the Green Wave. Kind of like staying on side on that long count and then anticipating it once he kind of had to, start his count over again. The Green Wave was able to do a nice job of like stacking it up and for a 1 yard loss. Makes it 4th and about 3.
So the punt team comes out. It'll be 3 and out on that possession there for the Clippers. The Green Wave again sending 2 men back, standing at about their own 29-yard line. Good high kick. Going to come AJ's way. He's going to let it roll and bounce. And it'll be down at about the 21-yard line with no replay.
He misjudged that a little bit and he got behind him. And he did the right thing, though. It's like at that point, don't try to, overcorrect and then make a mistake there and give a turnover to Norwell.
That's the senior smartness there.
You don't try to do too much. It's like, and that was an instance where he kind of got a little up in front of the ball.
Ball to 22-yard line. The Green Wave will take over now with their second possession of the game. They trail 7-0 here in the first quarter. Only a minute 32 left to go. With all those running plays, the clock just kept rolling, so this game is moving along.
It's a nice kick. That was almost 40 yards. It's a nice job there by Norwell. Their special teams really look strong, Sean.
They do get some pretty good kickers there in the boys in blue. And we're waiting for the Abington ball to be brought out to the field so we can get started. Both teams have their own ball. They're responsible to keep it as dry or as wet as they want it. Usually dry. Abington breaks their huddle. Mason and A.J. Nash in the backfield behind Riley. Going to give it to A.J. A.J. left side, turn and cut it up. Does cut it up, bring some men with him up to about the 30-yard line. Call it to 29. Pick up a 7.
Kind of very similar run to Norwell there. Kind of, some initial contact, able to kind of keep his legs moving for a nice 6-yard pickup.
They mark him at the 28-yard line, so they give him 6 on that one. 2nd and 4.
He's someone, too. He glides. He's just a very graceful runner. Able to get, yardage after he gets hit and able to, kind of slide off hits as well. So.
And puts his shoulder into the guy who's going to
Absolutely.
hit him. Give again to A.J. left side, same play. A big hole, though, over the 35, 40 up to the 50-yard line, almost to the 50-yard line, up to about where they're marking him now, the 47-yard line. Nice pickup there by A.J. in the left side of the offensive line.
Yeah, that was almost a 20-yard pickup for the Green Wave. 19 yards for A.J. Nash.
This is just mano-a-mano thus far.
And that's what you want. I know, that's what you want to see. Both sides are kind of saying, okay, who can stop each other? And everything's been on the ground pretty much here has been on the ground for both teams.
Simonetti in the far side of the field. Mason Nash, the sole running back. Now Simonetti in motion to give to him, coming at you. And it's going to be, he spins away from a guy in the backfield, but then taken down by the second guy. It's going to be a loss of 2.
On the carry, dragged down in the backfield.
1 yard loss.
I don't know if someone missed a block or if that was a blitz coming in. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter as time winds down. It'll end it at 7-0 at the end of 1, but the Green Wave will have the ball to start the second. Will reverse direction.
Norwell's done a good job of kind of on those like almost counter traps or coming on to the opposite side there. So I think maybe what you need to do, Sean, is just do almost like the student bodies left or right there, rather than kind of doing that, because they really seem to be focused on stopping the wing back coming from the other side and coming across on a trap.
Yeah, and you got to get that guy who's shooting up through the tackle gap to not penetrate, because you want your back to at least have the ability to turn the corner and make some decisions on his own.
Right. Yeah, and if they're able to get a position in there where they can kind of seal the outside, then it makes the defensive job a lot easier, and they've been able to do that a couple times tonight.
So both teams huddling with their respective head coaches. John Willis, who's been for a long time known as the basketball coach here in Norwell High School, and now he's the football coach. And, of course, the Green Wave are led by their head coach, none other than Jim Kelleher in his 50th and final year.
So what's the over-under on how many times we say the 50th year?
Probably 50.
Yeah. I think more.
Ed Riley, offensive coordinator, and Jim Daly, the defensive coordinator, along with all sorts of assistant coaches. Scott Pfeiffer, Dave Lyons, Jason Brown, Mike Bruning, Bella Kabongo, Tom Shepard, Keith Faxon, Kalonji Kabongo, and Liam Giller. All right, here come the Green Wave with a 2nd and 11 situation here, right to left now. Riley's going to give right side. Looks like Mason Nash. He's going to be tied up in the backfield.
Nothing going there. Yeah, he's going to have a loss of that's LeBlanc. There's LeBlanc.
And
74, Carter Ray.
so 74 is getting a lot of kudos from the Norwell crowd here. That's Carter Ray. He's a senior offensive and defensive lineman. And he has been penetrating too often.
Yeah, so he's got about another 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 here for the Green Wave. Kind of puts him into a passing situation.
Let's see if that's what they do.
It doesn't seem like the line has, been able to manhandle Norwell here. So hopefully they're able to give Riley some time, back there to be able to throw the ball and see his receivers.
Kingston Maxwell wide out to the far side. Mason Nash in the backfield. Riley to throw. Looking down deep field, now going to connected to Connor Frazier, trying to get to the first.
He's got
Frazier.
it. Connor Pease.
Connor Pease. Frazier's going to love me. Connor Pease gets the first down.
Just all on his own there, Sean. That was just pure brute strength. Big number 87 for the Green Wave. Connor Pease coming up with that big hit.
Jeez, so many good things in that play. Riley zipped that ball, and Connor went up for it and just snagged it. And then, as you said, those 3 yards, no one else would have got those 3 yards.
Yeah, he was just a man amongst boys down there.
Yeah, first down, big, huge play there for the Green Wave offense.
I mean, I don't know if Connor Frazier would have got the catch, but he definitely could have dragged a couple people.
Good job, Connor Pease there. 1st and 10 now for Abington. 2 men in the backfield. Quick dive by Mason Nash. Right side, Nash.
Push that pile.
Yep, picks up a good 5 or so. Inside the 40 of the Clippers here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, and we were saying, those type of plays, Sean, too, that extend drives. And, I don't think you can stress enough how, every possession, I think, on a night like tonight is going to be so important. So Green Wave extending this drive and keeping the ball is just such an important thing here.
2nd and 5 for Abington. Again, Maxwell out wide to the far side of the field. 2 men in the backfield. Riley under center. Simonetti in motion. Give right side Mason looking for a hole. Spins and gets up about 2 or 3 maybe on the play.
Got about 3. Nice job of kind of hitting that pile, then rolling back off on that backside. Was able to find a little bit of room there, pick up a couple. Makes it a manageable 3rd down. It just seems like the Green Wave's having more success, Sean, running straight at him rather than side to side.
Yep.
It's
the
just,
quick hitters.
The quick hitters are definitely doing. And the Green Wave has always had great success on that. Having the fullback and doing a dive play as well.
The I backfield now behind Riley at quarterback. Timeout being called from the sidelines. You could hear from here. And with 9:24 on the clock, Abington decide what they're going to do. Each play is a big play.
Absolutely. So the Green Wave doing a nice job of, we got to get, once you have this drive now, you got to make sure that you take advantage of that big 3rd down play. Get this score tied up.
Rockland's winning 14-0 with 10 minutes to go in the 1st quarter is the word I'm getting from our sources.
Who are they playing?
I want to say East Bridgewater, but I'm not even positive. They have apparently a new speaker system here in Norwell, and they're using it to their advantage here when they turn the music on.
Well, the Abington line is, we were talking about what a great job they did last year. You have Jake McSherry down there, number 73. You got 57 out there for the Green Wave. You got Bodie Johnson as well. You got Alex Mullen. So a lot of good players that have really worked hard in the offseason in the weight room. Of course, Connor Pease at tight end. Makes it another big part of that front lineup for the Green Wave.
All right, Kev, 3rd and 3 at the 34. What do you call?
I think you're in 2-down territory, so I think you do run the ball here.
You got Simonetti lined up in the eye behind A.J. Nash.
A.J. Nash has had great success just running straight ahead.
Simonetti looking for the block, gets the block and gets the first down over the left side of that offensive line. He didn't get touched till he got the first down.
Right, doing a nice job of just reading that blocking, how the kind of collapse down from his left to right there. Doing a nice job of just kind of sliding off on that and picking up the first down.
Some of the plays are first down for the Green Wave.
So big boys out there for the Green Wave. Jake McSherry, number 73, 87 is Connor Pease. And again, right out to the line of scrimmage here with the 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Nash, the lone running back. Riley under center.
Up movement.
Movement by the Green Wave.
Yeah.
Be a 5-yard penalty.
Like the guard.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Rockland's playing Falmouth High.
Falmouth High School.
Want to thank Steve McGuire, who's listening in.
Correcting us there.
Yeah, always judging the quality of the broadcast. He's probably got the
Accuracy more.
volume. I'm surprised he's got the volume turned up to listen to us, to be honest with you.
The accuracy of the broadcast, Sean. Probably more like it, right?
Yeah, well, that's always
a dubious task.
First and 10 now at the Norwell 35-yard line. 7-0 Norwell lead here in the opening minutes of the second quarter.
And that's the type of thing you can't do, though, Sean, right? A 1st and 15, giving them 5 yards at this point.
Pitch to right. They're trying to sweep around the right side. Simonetti cuts it upfield.
Nice
gets
job.
It over the original line of scrimmage. Picks up about half of what he needed there, about 8 yards, 7 yards.
Right. And that's a great play on that first down after giving them 5 back there. And I think that's what we were talking about, Sean. I think they're really trying to focus on kind of keeping that trap play away. So they're really kind of focusing on the off tackles and kind of pressuring up on the tackle side. So I think what we've seen is the Green Waves had success kind of running on the inside of that pressure, and then now they kind of almost pitched around it.
Get around it quickly.
Get around it quickly.
2nd and 7. Again, the eye backfield. Maxwell out to the left, not too far out. Riley's going to give the second man through. Simonetti puts his shoulder down, still on his feet. Gets a couple of yards the hard way.
Number 3, Ryan Simonetti with the carry. Tackled by number 50, Connor Foster. Brings up 3rd down.
I was going to say, Sean, too, I think even that play, like where they kind of give it to us, it took a little bit longer to develop. But
right.
I think Norwell has pretty good pursuit. I think you're almost better off giving it to that first guy up and really having the quick hitters tonight when you're going up the middle.
So 3rd and long, 6 or 7 here. So call it 7 for Abington. Again, the eye backfield behind Michael Riley. Simonetti in motion to the far side. Looking to throw is Riley. Looking for an out pattern to Maxwell. He connects, gets the first down inside the 15. Still on his feet, and then pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Riley connected with 2 bullets early in the game.
Yeah, that was a definite, he knew exactly where he was going to be throwing that ball. Just planted that back foot. Great mechanics there by Riley, and just kept throwing off a laser to Kingston Maxwell.
And I tell you, a well-run route by Maxwell. He basically had the cornerback thinking he was going deep in the end zone, and really the cornerback fell back, and then all of a sudden, Maxwell turned the brakes, and as soon as he turned, that ball was coming at him.
Well, if you have a successful passing game, you need to have that down and out play, which they just had.
1st and goal for Abington. They give to the motion man coming to the near side. Going to try to pop it out, spin it around. Gets about a yard on the play. That's A.J. Nash. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Abington.
Quick moving game, that's for sure.
Yeah. Mike Riley gets the play selection from his father and coach Ed Riley. We'll see what they have selected here for the 2nd and goal from the 9. Mason and A.J. Nash in the backfield. A.J. offset to the right side. Mason right behind Riley, the quarterback. Looking to throw is Riley. Riley looking to the corner. And it's going to be caught at the 5. I thought he was going to the deep man, but he went to Mason underneath at the 5-yard line.
I think he intended to go to the deep man. I think it's, I don't know if he was hit or how the ball came out, but Green Wave was fortunate that wasn't picked.
Yeah, 3rd and goal at the 5.
Joey Perniola brings up 3rd down and goal.
Riley, though, 3 for 3 in the passing game right now.
I'd like to see obviously you can keep doing the passing thing. It seems to be working, Sean, but, they did that one pitch to the outside on that right side. Maybe come to this left side here where you get the long field.
LeBlanc is the deep man in the eye right now. They stack it to the right. They give to LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to get around the corner, and is going to be short of the goal line, obviously. Knocked out about the 4, maybe the 3 at best. Let's see where they mark it. Bring up a 4th and goal here for the Green Wave.
From the 3.
4th down and goal.
Oh, we only give him to the 4. Wow.
4-yard line.
Yeah, just inside the 5. So we'll see. Abington looks like they're going to go for it here.
Look for number 87, I think, Sean Connor Pease.
If they go to the air, it's a shotgun formation for Riley. 2 backs with him in the backfield. And a timeout being called by Coach
Timeout on the field.
Willis, yep. With 5:23 on the clock.
Abington,
Well, I think that means that, they're probably going to try to get a double up on Connor Pease, kind of hit him at the line of scrimmage, make sure he can't get off, kind of delay his route, and at the same time have help over the top of that.
And then throw it to Maxwell.
And then throw it to him. So the Reds, I think, the Green Wave obviously probably, knows that, and it's probably going to look at, make sure that you can check off of that pretty quickly and get to Maxwell or another, your secondary receivers.
One thing I like about how Abington coaches put things together, they don't show a lot of their cards early in the season. Even, that they threw to Connor Pease last week, I think they kind of wanted to, in the situation they were in. And, you haven't seen a lot of Maxwell. I suspect you're going to see more of him later in the year. But we have seen a really continuous rotation of running backs. They have really a lot of horses in the barn this year.
And they have a good 4 or 5 deep, with Simonetti, the Nash brothers, LeBlanc, and then you also have number 2, Salamini.
Right.
So you got 5 good running backs there.
All right, 4th and goal at the 4-yard line. They've got A.J. Nash standing to the right of Riley, who's in the shotgun. They have trips to the left, lined up tight. Riley puts a man in motion, LeBlanc to the right. Riley's going to throw. He's going to get rid of it. Puts it up in the air. It's going to fall incomplete.
Number 10.
Riley had big pressure coming in off the far side.
Right. Number 3, Ryan Simonetti.
So it'll be a turnover and downs at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Riley had no hope of doing anything with that, Sean.
Right.
It's, he had to get rid of it and just threw it up there, hoping that, maybe, one of the players of the Green Wave could get to that. So nice job by Norwell, stopping him there, bending but not breaking.
Let's see if they can get out of the situation being backed up on their own 4-yard line. Green Wave obviously would like to keep him here and force a punt.
And that's what, you got 5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. So you're hoping, you can get a quick 3 and out, and then the Green Wave can get the ball in really good position.
Does Norwell go to the air quickly? Shotgun formation.
Have not yet.
They give right side. And he's going to be hit at the
8-9 yard line.
Number 26, Will Bostrom on the carry.
Pick up a 5. The 2nd and 5 at the 9. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
5 on the play, brings up second down to 5.
Sean Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing you this Abington Green Wave football action with Kevin Tachi and David Bowen helping us out, or really we're helping them, I guess. They're doing all the work.
They are, as always. Appreciate their efforts. I was going to say, Sean, now is an important play, too, because you want to make sure you put them in a 3rd and 5. You want to get them into a passing. They haven't passed. You get a freshman, I think you really want to try to put the pressure on him.
Bostrom in the backfield behind the quarterback. He's going to throw, quick out. It's going to be...
He's down.
Yeah, he was down. As soon as he caught it, it was a nice catch, actually, right off the turf. But no gain on the play. He'll keep it right at the 9-yard line. So there you go, Kev. You got 3rd and 5.
Right. I thought that, whether that was caught, I don't know. It looked like it could have been picked up off a little bit. But, yeah, just not a very strong throw there.
But he's 1 for 1 in the receiving game himself.
Exactly. So 3rd and 5 here. See what they can do here. It's an important down for the Green Wave. Get this ball back with 4 minutes to go. See what they do.
The shotgun once again. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Bostrom in the backfield. They fake Lucarelli. He's going to try to get around the far side. He's going to be taken down.
Huge play by the Green Wave.
That is a big defensive stand for Abington, and the Norwell Clipper punt team will come out for the second 3 and out there in a row. So big stand for the Green Wave deep in Clipper territory. But they do have a good kick team.
They do. I mean, they had a good almost 40-yard kick last time. So back deep for the Green Wave is going to be number 2, Ryan Salamini, and number 29, A.J. Nash.
And the punter will be standing just inside his end zone, awaiting the snap. And it's a high snap, but he comes down with it pretty well. Oh, he's going to be tackled back deep on the 2-yard line.
On the 1-yard line.
Almost a safety, but better yet for the Green Wave to have the ball at the 1 or 2 yard line.
Yeah, he should have taken the safety.
Yeah, they got a fresh set of downs on the 1. They're going to mark it.
It's like he just came down with it, and I don't know if he lost it, but he had to double clutch there, and the Green Wave player had the pressure on the outside. Nice job.
Ryan
LaRosa going to gets the sack at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, Ryan LaRosa, number 62 for the Green Wave.
So
wow, you could not have scripted that any better with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was 4th and goal at the 4. Green Wave didn't convert, and then the defense stood them up and now have 1st and goal at the 1.
And that's, as much as, it doesn't count as a turnover, Sean, that definitely, is a huge play there. A big turnover by Norwell.
3 men in the backfield. Simonini and Nash brothers. Simonini gets it right side. Falls
He's got it.
blockers.
Touchdown, Muskegon!
From 1 yard out.
Ryan Simonetti with the carry up the middle.
Big play there by Green Wave. Big turn of events.
Touchdown.
1 yard touchdown. A 1 yard drive, technically, in the books.
Well, Norwell was just playing a pretty flawless game up to that point. And, it's just a huge mistake. And we were talking about how good their special teams were earlier in the game here. Came back to bite them a little bit on that one.
So LaRosa with a huge play there. Ryan LaRosa, Jr.
4-second drive?
Yeah, it was a 4-second drive. Michael Riley, the lefty kicker, to kick.
Riley on to attempt the extra point.
Duggan, nice hold. Ball is up.
That looks good.
It looks good. It is. So the Green Wave tie it up.
Nice job tying it up by the Green Wave. 3:26. Of course, they get the ball back too in the second half.
That's right. So the Green Wave answer the bell, and again, as I said, 2 3-and-outs in the last possessions there for the Clippers. We're going to give them another shot at it right now, and with 3:26, the Green Wave would love to have a third 3-and-out in a row.
Well, it's just good teaching by the Green Wave coaching staff, but also good adjustments. The Green Wave was having trouble. When Lucarelli would be keeping the ball after he handed it off to Bostrom so much, and then the Green Wave was able to adjust, maybe had that good play there where they stopped him, when it was 2nd and 5, and we were able to stop them on the 3rd down.
Kevin, our fans down in Falmouth, Massachusetts, wanted to extend their appreciation for that touchdown man in Muskegon.
All right.
They look forward to that every Friday or Thursday night, Friday nights now.
I was down in Falmouth myself last night.
Wonderful. Nash going to kick right to left. Green Wave would like to not allow a big kickoff return here. A line drive kind of squib kick. One bounces to the 17-yard line. And the return's going to get up over the 32, about the 32 or so. Somewhat similar to the last kickoff.
I attended a benefit for pancreatic cancer classmate of mine. Kevin Hall passed away last year around this time. And Kevin, they did a golf tournament for him down at Clawson Valley. And well attended. And it was good to see all the class of 79 teammates and classmates, and we had a really good time, and they're a great host down there.
Kevin Hall was a great guy, a great athlete, a really good baseball catcher for the Green Wave, and a hockey player.
Yep, they're both, obviously at some point, we probably will have the Hall of Fame maybe calling his name.
Yeah. Shotgun, Lucarelli is going to keep
broken
it.
Play.
Yeah. Going to go up over the 35, though, and dives forward over the 41, picks up 8.
Yeah, that was
a mistake.
Yeah, that was... And I think that was almost one of those things because of the delay, Sean. It kind of cleared out a lane. It was he's looking to hand it off, but I think by kind of just as the play developed, a lane opened up and he was able to just on that broken play slide it up and do a nice job.
To his credit as a freshman, he at least followed where the play was supposed to go.
Yeah,
so
well, and the other thing too is he's very cool. It seems like he doesn't seem to be too rattled out there.
The running backs, Bostrom and Fitzgerald, talking with the freshman quarterback Lucarelli. Lucarelli's going to give to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to get the first down up over the 45, up to the 49. Be a first down for Norwell with 2.5 minutes to go.
With 2.5 minutes to go, I believe they have one timeout.
Yeah, they blew 2 timeouts so far.
Right. And that's the thing that the Green Wave. If you're the Green Wave, Sean, you don't want to at this point give it back to them at this point. You want to come out, that second half. You're 7-7. You've got the ball, and you got the control there. So defense needs to stiffen up here in the next 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
1st and 10 at the 49 right in front of us. Again, they got wideouts to each side. Shotgun for Lucarelli. Lucarelli's going to give left side Bostrom. Bostrom looking for a hole.
He's bouncing it.
He does. Gets on the outside of the 45 and the 40. Trying to get down the sideline. Bostrom still on his feet inside the 30. Down inside the 20-yard line.
Big 30-yard run.
Will Bostrom is doing it all here for the Clippers, really putting the offense on his back. 2:02 to go on the clock with the ball at the 19 now. Not what the Green Wave wanted to see in that play.
No, and we were just talking about that. The Green Wave's done pretty good about not giving up that big play, probably since that first play of the game. But there they gave up a big 30-yarder just at the wrong time.
Again, Bostrom and Fitzgerald. Bostrom to the far side, Fitzgerald in the green cleats on the near side. In the backfield, they give to Bostrom right side. Bostrom
nothing doing. But he just does not go down easy.
No.
Tough running back. Picks up about 4.
A little ball tackle there at the beginning, too. It does pick up 4 just outside the 15-yard line. Bring up 2nd and about 6.
2nd and 7 for the Clippers.
I gave him only 3. That's good news for the Green Wave.
They spread it out now, 2 wideouts to each side. Bostrom in the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see him throw it here, Sean. You've only got minute 10 left here.
Lucarelli moving Bostrom to the right side.
Hands
He's
off.
going to keep it.
Keep it.
Lucarelli's going to
flag holding.
Thrown probably as he gets down to the 10. Will be short of the first, but there's laundry on the field.
And it looks like number 45 for the Green Wave. Ticknoff.
Referee Ken Sargent.
Ticknoff was held. That's where the flag was thrown in the direction of.
Ticknoff been playing very well for the Green Wave on the defensive side.
Yep.
See the signal from referee Sargent. It is a holding call against the Clippers, so that's going to move them back 10 yards from the spot.
And as we just a minute 1 left in the.
So that's a big help there for Abington.
Absolutely.
Because that play took time off the clock that you don't get back, and it pushes them back now
10
to
yards.
the 26.
And it makes it 2nd and 16.
That's right. 17, but
17?
yep.
17.
Clock is running under a minute to go here. 2nd down. Norwell has only 1 timeout left. Again, the shotgun with 2 men in the backfield. They're going to hand off. No,
Pass
he's
is
going to
going
throw.
deep.
Put it
He's
up
beat.
in the corner, and it's going to be a good play, though.
What?
Good play.
He didn't even touch him.
Yeah, he did touch him.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, LeBlanc saying he didn't touch him.
I don't think he touched him,
Well,
Sean.
they're talking. I didn't know if it hit LeBlanc, the ball hit LeBlanc or not. They're talking about
He did hit the guy. It hit Lucarella.
But it's not a SWAT foul in high school anyhow. So we'll see what the call is.
Wow.
The infraction, or the collision, let's say, was down at the 4. They're talking to referee Sargent, see if they're going to call a penalty or if they're going to wave off the flag.
They call on penalty.
Abington coaches are pleading their case. Defensive pass interference against Abington.
Pass interference on Abington.
So the teams exchange penalties, but
15-yard
37
penalty.
seconds on the clock. The ball back to the 11-yard line.
So LeBlanc was running to him, and he came back to the ball. And I think it's almost like if there was contact, he created the contact with LeBlanc.
Fitzgerald now moving
second
to the right side. Bostrom right behind Jack Lucarelli.
2nd and 2.
Whistles on the field. I think they're trying to figure out where to put the ball.
Timeout on the
Because the
field.
line of scrimmage was, where, the 26, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Timeout.
26, yeah, it was the 26-yard line. Because it was 2nd and 17, and the first down's down at the 9.
So that was, Jack Lucarelli was thrown to his brother Ryan Lucarelli, who the pass was a little short, as you said. Ryan
Yeah,
came
he had
back
to come
for it.
back.
And what are we judging here? So it is 2nd down and 2 at the 11. Lucarelli gives right side Bostrom. Bostrom, who's still on his feet inside the 10, gets hit. Oh, nice job by La Rosa driving him down. He gets the first. 30 seconds and rolling here at
Looks
the
like it's
4-yard
down
line.
4-yard line, and they're going to call a timeout here.
Dash in number 62.
With 29 seconds on the clock. Big hit by La Rosa. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 4. They have no timeouts left, importantly.
Right. So if they get a ball in the middle of the field,
Yeah.
it's going to be difficult for them to get another play off.
Meaning if they run the
Right,
ball.
run the
and get
ball.
stopped.
Right, run the ball. They need to get out of bounds or like have incomplete passes here.
Yeah, I was going to say, or do they try to throw it in? If it falls incomplete, it does stop the clock.
Well, I think there was an example there of the Green Wave getting caught, Sean, not really respecting the pass
Yeah.
because they haven't.
That was the
And
first, second pass,
and
really.
the Green Wave cheating a little bit, and that's what we were talking about earlier. You don't want to get caught doing that, but that's what happens when you have a team that doesn't throw often. It's like you kind of try to come up and do the run support from the safeties and cornerbacks.
Coach Willis out there talking with Ref Sargent. I'm not sure if he's concerned about the clock or whatnot, but 29 seconds on the scoreboard clock. Abington huddled over there with their coaches. See if they show a blitz onto the freshman quarterback here.
Well, you want to make sure you stop the ball, right? So, obviously Bostrom's a pretty good player. So, whether, you try to bounce him outside, he's smart enough to, to get to that sideline and stop the clock or get to the end zone.
Big chess game here for the Green Wave and the Clippers. With a tie game, 7-7 here with 29 seconds left to go here in the first half. No timeouts left for Clipper.
And it's an example of burning 2 timeouts too, Sean, early in the half. Where if you kind of at least held one of them, it would be a huge lifesaver for you.
Bostrom's going to line up in the backfield behind Lucarelli. They put a little stack formation on the right side, one wide out to the left side. Lucarelli's going to keep it now, pitch it out to Bostrom. Bostrom's going to get stopped short He's going to stop him at the 2-yard line. The clock is running at 20 seconds. Norwell trying to get up to the line of scrimmage.
Stop by number 4, Mason Nash.
They get on the line of scrimmage. They snap it and they down it. They throw it down and stop the clock with 11 seconds to go. So it'll be 3rd and goal. What a game here.
From the 3.
The 2-yard line, right?
It says from the 3 up here on the board.
It says 2 at the feet of the
Okay, 2, on the ref.
line
Yeah,
judge.
so it looks like 2. Yep.
Wow. Good defense by the Green Wave again.
Right.
Wouldn't
Nice
this be a
job
huge
of kind
stop?
of, this is really probably the last play of the game unless they throw. But it's 3rd down.
But you're right, Kevin. If they don't get in, they're not going to have time to set back up again. So, big play for both teams here. Bostrom in the backfield. You got to assume they're going to go to him, or Lucarelli keeps it. Lucarelli calling his cadence. They put a man in motion to the left. Looking to throw. They put it up high. It's going to be caught. Waiting for the signal. Touchdown in the back corner of the end zone to Jackson Adams, number 8. A well-thrown ball and a good play selection.
Yeah, that was. Ball was up there. Green Wave player was there, but just threw it on the outside.
So they get on the board with 6 seconds left to go on the clock. So the Green Wave will get a kickoff here and then to start the second half.
50, Connor Foster on to attempt the extra point.
Well, that's kudos to the Clippers, having that long drive, Sean.
It started at their own 33. Ooh, the Green Wave almost blocked that one.
Yep.
And it's no good.
Yep. That's going to be a huge play coming forward.
In the second quarter, Norwell 13, Abington 7.
6 seconds to go.
You got it, Kev. So we'll have a kickoff. And who knows what will happen here. Probably a squib kick by Norwell.
I imagine. Try to keep it down off the...
Despite the score, I got to give credit to the Abington defense there in those last 3 possessions. I mean, they gave up a couple of good big plays there for Norwell to get down in that position for Norwell, but a real good goal line stand. They just needed that one more play to put them into the locker room. But prior to that, they had 2 3-and-outs.
I know it. So the Green Wave kind of doing a good job tonight of, in a lot of the series. But, the opening drive and the last drive here of this half, the Norwell Clippers were able to strike pay dirt.
Foster will kick. Green Wave do have 2 men deep at the 10. And a couple men, the midfield men are about the 30, 35-yard line. Foster will squib kick. Going to be bouncing oddly. And then grabbed at the 23-yard line. And that will be it
for the half.
So a good, well-fought half of football here. And Norwell with the nod at 13-7, but the Green Wave, as we mentioned, will be receiving the opening kickoff, and it'll be important for them to try to set the tone for that second half. It just may come down to who has the ball last or who scores last. We'll
Absolutely.
wait and see. So we'll take a break here at halftime. The Clippers, the rain has stopped, so Kevin can get right to the concession stand and get in line. We'll be back with more Green Wave Clipper action in just a few moments, or minutes, I guess. All right, we are back. Live stream land. We have fresh 12 minutes on the clock. 24 left to play.
Got a great halftime show by Taylor Swift, Sean.
It was. She's here, because Kelsey's not playing tonight, so she decided to come to some other football action. All right, kicking off right to left across your television screen on the Norwell Clippers with a 6-point lead. Going to be an intentionally short kick, going to bounce just outside the 20, but it's going to roll out of bounds.
Whew. Bailey.
Just Bailey, right? But they had a better view of it over there than we did. So let's see the Green Wave, what they're going to do.
Green Wave can take it at the 35, right? Or 40? I always forget what it is.
Or make them move back 5 and kick again. Or you can also, I think, take it out of bounds where it went, which you wouldn't do in this circumstance. And just trying to get a beat. It looks like they're going to make him kick again. Yep, they're bringing the ball back over midfield.
I don't know. It looks like they're purposely kicking away from the Green Wave.
Clock is rolling.
You just stopped at the. Yeah. Sean, I was going to say, though, it looks like they're purposely kicking away from the Green Wave receivers, just not kicking it deep and having your coverage go down. There should be 12 minutes on the clock. There's 11:26, so.
Yeah.
After the flag. Abington has elected to have Norwell kick off once again. 5-yard penalty. Number 50, Connor Foster to kick off.
All right, we're going to start it over again, but from the 35-yard line. So the Green Wave deep men are standing about their own 12, 13-yard line. Foster, it's going to be a low squib kick, picked up right at the 35-yard line, right at midfield.
Duggan.
Is that Duggan? Up over the 45, up to the 49.
50. Yeah, that's a great job of just going straight forward.
2 arms wrapped around.
He's just such a solid player. Number 11, Nate Duggan. Right at midfield. Well, thank you very much. That's a great field position for the Green Wave.
Sure is. Right at midfield. So let's see if the Green Wave can come flying out of the gates here.
I'd like to see him get that running game going again.
Yeah, right.
You know, and then kind of go to the pass when it kind of is convenient. Keep the defense a little off balance. Do some pitching to the outside.
Simonetti and Nash in the backfield are going to give them Nash. AJ Nash up to the line of scrimmage. Gets about one on the play. Some heavy hit and a big scrum in the middle of the field. Bring up second down for Abington.
AJ Nash up the middle. Tackled by number 6.
Ooh, baby.
Get right to the good job by the defense there of like really clogging that middle up.
58 degrees here, and the rain has stopped once again.
I know it.
So it's very comfortable here at Norwell High School. A little problem parking earlier because they had a soccer game just before the football game. But
so you had to walk another 100 yards?
I went back and moved my car when the soccer game ended. One man in the backfield behind Riley, the junior quarterback.
Movement. Double movement.
And no flag. Oh, there's a late flag.
Yeah, double movement.
Yep, 2 men in motion. It's against the rules.
And whether they take this or not,
yeah,
it should have been blown dead right away.
There is a flag on the play.
I don't think he's going to decline that. I would decline that. Make it 3rd and 8.
Yeah. Waiting for referee Sargent to make the call. This is where a good investment in a referee microphone would be worthy. I brought it with me in my car, but
so it's going to be 2nd and 14. I don't know. Yeah, the wing back to our side, Sean, moved a little early prior when there was somebody when there was somebody else in motion.
From the 46-yard line.
All right, there it is right in front of you. 2nd down and 14 at the 46-yard line. Wideouts to each side for the Green Wave. Shotgun formation for Riley. Looking to throw, drops back, goes outside.
Oh, it's early.
No call.
Last week that was a penalty.
Intended receiver was Pease.
Pass intended for 87, Connor Pease, broken up by
It'll be a
number
3rd down
3,
now.
Ryan Lucarelli.
Lucarelli gets the kudos for the defensive play. Hard to see it from the far side of the field with the timing of the hit versus the ball.
He definitely was early.
Well, Kevin has better eyes than I do, which is true.
Well, if Abington was early last week, then he was early this week.
1 man out wide to the far side again. There goes man in motion. Looking to throw. He's going deep.
He's got him.
It's looking for Simonetti inside the 15, out of the 10, still on its feet. And
down to the 3-yard line. To a 3-yard line. What a great play, great throw right over the shoulder. And Simonetti coming up with a big catch.
Wow. Big play. About a 50-plus yard pass play for the Green Wave.
You know, so that's why I wouldn't have gone for it there. I mean, like, you know, I wouldn't have taken the penalty, right? At 3rd and 8, right. Green Wave would have passed. Now all of a sudden you give them that extra down. Green Wave is down at your 3-yard line.
Riley just feathered that one up. They let it drop into the breadbasket. Simonetti did a great job.
Green Wave's right up on the line of scrimmage.
Yards after carry for Simonetti, too. 3 men in the backfield. Simonetti, AJ, and LeBlanc left to right. They give to Simonetti. See if he can get the honors, and he's going to be stopped, though, just short of the goal line.
I'll tell you, Sean,
2nd and goal.
Yeah, 2nd and goal. Picked up maybe a yard there. Norwell's doing a good job of just bunching it up in the middle there, making it difficult for the Green Wave to get any penetration there. Looks like they might have picked up a yard. I would do a little pitching, or, you know, even have, at this point, Sean, maybe do a play-action pass with Pease kind of leaking out, you know, to the left side.
I say just go right between the guards. Put it to him. They got, again, 2 men in the backfield now. LeBlanc, start off to the right. LeBlanc gets to the left side, looking for a block in front. Dives,
Ball.
ball's loose, and Norwell says they've got it at their own 2-yard line, and that seems to be the call out there. Couldn't see it in the middle of all the bodies out there. No
Russ
signal
discussing
yet,
where
but
he's down.
it is Norwell ball. Big turnaround there. Oh, heartbreaker for the Green Wave.
Yeah,
there.
that's tough.
Where are they marking it, Kev? Right at the three?
At the 3.
Tough one. So, with 9:36 on the clock here, Norwell gets the ball back, but again, deep in their own territory. Bad things happened last time this happened when Norwell started.
I know it. That's Green Wave's most effective offensive strategy.
So the Green Wave defense back out on the field. 13-7, Norwell lead here. Here the Green Wave coaching staff screaming from across the field. They're offset to the right side of the line. They're really stacking up on the right side. Lucarelli with the snap is going to follow the blockers up front, trying to get some yardage. Gets it up over the 5 maybe, and
Just
then
to
take
the
him down.
5? Just gives him the 5-yard line.
Yep, so pick up of about 2.
Lucarelli with the keeper.
Bring up 2nd and 8.
Tackled by a group of Abington players led by number 22, Aiden McClellan.
Again, every play's big in a game like this, but
Yeah.
this is huge if you can bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, you got to make it, you got to, keep it either, like you said, John, 3rd alarm, get a negative play even. That would
Right.
be even better. Put him in a pass, and, an obvious passing situation.
Then you get the pick
And,
6. And,
Yeah, well, I don't think they're comfortable, really kind of just having to pass.
So, again, they put the wideouts each side to try to split out the defensive secondary. So look for Bostrom. They got Bostrom and Fitzgerald in the backfield. Lucarelli awaiting the snap. Going to give it to Fitzgerald.
He's
Fitzgerald's
nothing
gonna be
doing
in the
there. Huge
backfield.
sack.
Almost.
Huge right behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, almost a safety. He's taken down. Looks like they're marking him at about the 2.
Who was that,
Just inside.
57?
87.
I think it was
87.
Connor.
That's Connor Peace.
Yeah.
Woo. Saw the 7. I don't know how I missed that big 8.
Just outside the 1-yard line. So here you go. 3rd and 11.
Right. You put him in an obvious passing situation here.
Well, you'd think.
Well, they might try to just try to run the ball out, Sean, too, to try to get some room for their snap
Right.
for the punting. They're really on about the 3-yard line here at this point.
Yeah, it's inside the 3. It's more at the 2-yard line. They got to get it out to at the 14-ish.
Yeah.
Right? So 3rd and 12 at the 2. Again, wideouts to each side. 2 men in the backfield to the left of Lucarelli.
He moved. He moved
it, but that's only going to move him back half the distance to the 1-yard line. Make it 3rd and 15-ish.
Yeah. Looked like their left
3rd
tackle
and
moved.
13, I should say.
The left tackle moved.
They're still discussing it.
I don't know how you're discussing that. The left tackle moved.
Flag down. We have false
Procedure
start
call.
on the Clippers.
So it'll be 3rd and 13 from the 1. Ooh, baby.
I know it. Green Wave defense.
And they gotta
Just
be
got to
careful.
come up with this one big play here.
If they get hit
And
in the backfield, tackle the end zone, it's a safety.
we're talking like every possession is so important. Like Green Wave really only had 3 possessions in the first half.
Right. Scored on 2 of them. Noel had 4 and scored on.
No, the other way around.
Yeah.
Noel had 4, scored on 2. Green Wave only scored on 1.
Looking to throw. Lucarelli in the end zone, putting it up in the air. He's got a man open. Going to complete at the 38-yard line. Big, huge play. A connection to number 8, Jackson Adams. He received the touchdown pass at the end of the first.
Yeah, the Green Wave player underneath just let him go. And, you can't do that. Obviously, they're probably playing some type of zone, but
Unbelievable.
the other player on the midfield, who was probably the over-the-top help, was kind of turned around.
What a turn of events this game has had with the tackle of the punter on the 1,
right.
stopping us on the down there, or fumble on the 2 or 3. It's 1st and 10 now at the 38. They give to Bostrom around the right side. Bostrom gets up over the 40 and tripped up. 2nd down.
26, Will Bostrom on the carry. Tackled by number
Yeah, I mean,
45.
he was just wide open. He almost had to wait for the ball to come down. Adams, the receiver there. And how about, pretty gutsy call to be throwing it from
Well,
the end zone.
you really had no choice. When you're 3rd and 14, the only thing is you really wanted to play it safe, to try to get it. But you're only probably going to get a couple of yards, so you're not going to get the first down.
Slot formations out wide and left on each side of Lucarelli, 1 man in the backfield. Lucarelli going to fake it, keep it, try to get around the
Oh,
near
there's a
side.
hole there.
Oh, just tackled the
The
guy.
tackle.
And he's taken out of
You
bounds.
gotta be kidding me.
He gets inside about the 42-yard line.
How do you not call that?
Salamini just got taken down by number 3, Ryan Lucarelli. Literally tackled at the 50-yard line.
Wow.
Play that one back on your smart TVs at home. Ball's at the 41-yard line. And that was right in front of the man with the vertical strike.
I know. You can see the Abington coaches are going ballistic over on the side ref.
1st and 10 at the 41. Again, similar lineup with the slot left, slot right, and Bostrom in the backfield to the left of Lucarelli. 1st and 10. It's a direct snap to Bostrom. Bostrom sneaks up the middle, still on his feet.
Still feet.
Spins around.
If the ref would get out of the way.
Nice bit of running. Picks up about 8, maybe 7 they call it. No, they're going to give him 8. That was a nice bit of running. He spun around and kept his feet under him.
It was a really nice job. He's
Talented
able to
running
do
back.
that. He's able to keep his feet very acrobatic.
Junior running back. Bring up 2nd and a short 2 or 3. Will Bostrom again in the backfield. The same lineup once again. Lucarelli going to give it to him right
Bostrom.
side. He's got a hold the line of scrimmage, gets the first down, and Tikhonov takes him down.
Tikhonov from
as he
behind.
gets inside the 30. Flag after the play. I don't know if LaRosa got thrown down by 74 or it was Carter Ray and LaRosa had a little extracurriculars after the whistle. And let's see what referee Sargent says. Personal foul is against Carter Ray, number 74. He was giving him the business, as they say. That's going to move him back. Coach Willis is arguing with referee Sargent, and referee Sargent's not taking it.
Well, I think they've been pretty fortunate with some of the calls tonight there, Sean.
Yeah. So they're going to move the Clippers back with 5:29 left here.
Question
in
is, should it be
third
where the
quarter.
ball was or should it be where the penalty was? It was where the ball. So it's going to be 2nd. And it was after the ball, right? So that's is it a loss of down? After the play. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
1st and 12. Or
1st and 10. So they're going to be 1st and 10. Oh, all right. What?
I'm not sure how that.
That's not right.
doesn't
That's
make
not right.
sense.
You can't do 1st and 12.
No, it doesn't make
That's
sense.
what I'm saying. It's going to be 1st and 10. If they're saying he's got a first down, it was after the whistle. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah, is it a dead ball foul? So they're just going to say 1st and 10 at the 43. All right.
He doesn't want to listen to anybody.
Lucarelli again looking to throw now, looking down the left side, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man behind him, and it's going to be just in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Good help over the top by Michael Riley, along with Salamini down there. Ryan Lucarelli, his brother, on the end of that play, falls incomplete. Well thrown ball by Jack Lucarelli.
I think I'd put like AJ on him or something, Sean, because he throws balls up there that are definitely pickable. If you can get to the high point of that ball and stay with them, I mean, they're definitely going to be able to, pick it off. Surprised that they're going on that first down. Usually, they've been going kind of very steady with the run.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line. 13-7 Norwell lead here with just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We've got 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Bostrom shuffles over to the right side behind Lucarelli. He's going to get the dive up the right side. Bounces
it out.
Spinning.
Still
on
going,
his
pushing
feet.
the pile.
And now there's a scrum at the 41, 42. They'll bring up a 3rd and long, yeah.
3rd and about 8.
Yeah, they mark him on this side at the 41, yep. So it will be 3rd and 8 at
The kid's a
41.
special player.
Yeah, he's very
a
talented.
good back, good running back. I mean, he made 2 yards there where I think anybody else probably would have been, -1. So
I think they go to the air in this one, Ken.
I think they do too. And obviously, it looks like the Lucarelli brothers have been trying to, doing a little passing in the backyard, John. You were saying, though, Sean, one of the things, too, is he's got a lot of time. I mean, Green Wave, you have to put pressure on him.
Oh, whistle on the field. What do we got, a timeout?
There is a flag.
Oh, too much
no,
time.
delay a game.
Wow.
How about that?
Huge.
Don't see that very often.
So it's
So
going to
they're
be
going to move. Yeah, going to move him back.
So it's going to be third and 13. God, the first half moved so quickly, Sean. This half has been nothing but a lot of penalties, turnovers, everything else. It's just two different games in two different halves.
Yeah. Here comes Norwell. At the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Looking to throw a little bubble screen out to the near side.
Hold.
Jackson.
Hold.
He's going to get very close to the first down. Jackson Adams following some blocks. And he's going to get the first. They mock him up to the 32. He had to get to the 33. I think he's going to just have enough.
Adams eventually taken down by number 45, Jake Tickenoff. First down and 10 Clippers from the 32.
So, 1st and 10, they move the stakes. Screen wave, really got to clamp down here. They bring trips to the near side, one to the far side, showing a potential pass play, but you never know here. Lucarelli's going to give to Bostrom on the right side, has to cut it back inside, now bounces it around, cuts it back, still on his feet, and taken down, but not till he gets the first down.
Yeah, he had plenty of room on that right side, Sean. He really didn't have to do too much there. Just a nice job of reading kind of what the Green Wave was going to give him and then just roll right through it.
Yeah, get some good field vision there.
16-yard line for Norwell.
3.5 minutes to go. They're moving the ball downfield after starting at their own 3-yard line. And the ball marked now at the Abington 17-yard line. One wide out to each side. Bostrom again in the backfield, standing to the right. A little confusion for the Clippers. Lucarelli is going to give to Bostrom, trying to sweep, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be hit. And as he gets inside the 15, however, so he'll pick up maybe 4
or 5, yeah.
On the carry.
Norwell's just doing a good job of taking a lot of time off the clock and, moving the ball forward, moving the chains.
Just going to say the same thing. The clock is just rolling now into 3. If Norwell can get on the board.
Bostrom just came off, Sean. Looks like an ankle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Looks like 28 or 22. 28 is in there now. That's Colton Bradley.
Jackson Adams lines up wide to the far side. Ryan Lucarelli to the near side. Shotgun formation. Slots on each side. Jack Lucarelli going to give number 1 right up the middle. It's Fitzgerald nowhere. He's going nowhere with Connor Pease got to him, along with some teammates in the white jerseys. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long now at the 14-yard line.
Well, the Green Wave needs to have that big play, Sean, at now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. They've kind of, kept them in these
plays.
Yeah, they've kept them in these big, long plays, but then they've given up the big play, and that's one of the things they just can't do at this point with 3rd and 8 to go.
Call it 3rd and 7. Again, the wideouts, the slots to each side. Shotgun formation. Lucarelli with the cadence. Keeps it, trying to get around the left side. Lucarelli.
He's holding him.
Going to turn it upfield inside the 10, down to about the 8.5-yard line. He'll be short of the first.
The player on the end for the Green Wave, you can see his shirt getting fully extended.
Wojciechowski.
I know, it's not as hot as it. It's not as hot as it looks. Wojciechowski with the tackle.
Call about 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 3 with the ball at the 9-yard line. Big play here for both teams. 4th and 2 at the 9. Is that Bostrom back in there? Looks it to the right of Lucarelli. They give to Bostrom. Bostrom at the middle.
He's got it.
Bostrom gets it down to about the 9. Oh, sorry, the 4.
Number 26, Will Bostrom on the carry.
It'll be 1st and goal now with less than a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Been a lot of action tonight inside the 10-yard line.
Absolutely. We're just under a minute here in the 3rd quarter, too. So
looking for a Clipper fumble right now, aren't we?
Absolutely. That's what you need.
All right, Lucarelli comes back into the huddle. Fresh set of downs at the 4-yard line. Again, they spread it out. They put trips to the far side, 1 to the near side. Bostrom in the backfield with Jack Lucarelli. They give to Boston. It's hitting the backfield. Going to be taken down for a loss on the play. Looks like Jonathan Hunt got to him
Nice
first.
job by the Green Wave. Good pressure to the point of attack. He kind of got him going sideways. Had good
LaRosa and
pressure on the
O'Donnell
other
in
side.
there. Whew. That was big penetration there for the Green Wave. I don't know if that was a blitz or just overpowering the offensive line, but that moved him back, 3-4 yards?
Yeah. So it's huge. It's back to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah. Second and goal.
We're not going to have a play in this third quarter.
No,
Going to go right to the fourth.
With that, the third quarter comes to an end.
So,
Norwell 13.
12 minutes left to go. 6-point difference, but Norwell trying to add to it, and Abington trying to
Stop him
thwart
here.
that strategy.
You know, Norwell's always been able to come up with the big play, Sean, when they needed it. Green
Yep,
Wave
yep.
defense has been, bend but don't break, but then they come up with a big play.
Want to thank David Bowen, who's our cameraman tonight, and Kevin Tachi, who's our producer extraordinaire. My name is Sean Riley. He's Kevin Whalen, bringing this Abington Green Wave football action. Here's the fourth game of the 2023 season. Both these teams coming in here 3-0, and this is the first league game for both teams. So, of course, it'll be important to start off the league season. The league games, all the next 5 games are league games for the Green Wave and, I believe, for the Clippers. Abington will be playing at Whitman Hanson for Thanksgiving this year, and Norwell plays Hanover for Thanksgiving.
What is that, the 147th Thanksgiving?
For us, it is I want to say it's 113th or something.
Yeah, 113. I think you're right. Still a long time.
It is. It's like the third longest in Massachusetts high school football.
What's the longest?
What is it? Needham?
Wellesley Needham?
Yeah, I think
Wellesley
so.
Needham?
I think so.
Wellesley Needham, I think.
All right, so they just reverse direction, move the ball to the opposite end of the field. It's marked at the 8-yard line. Second and goal for the Clippers, now going left to right.
From the 8.
Again, Bostrom, the sole man in the backfield with Lucarelli. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Near side is Ryan Lucarelli. One-on-one coverage. They give to Boston, trying to go around the near side. Steps up under the 5, still on his feet, and then they stand him up and stop him at about the 3 maybe? 3, the 2 or the 3.
Norwell's more than glad to kind of, take all this time off the clock, Sean.
Just short of the goal line.
Where they call him? On the 1?
I think it's from the 2.
45, Jake Tickenoff with the
See where
Third
the man
and-
on the sideline puts his foot.
On about the 2-yard line.
Yep. So it'll be third and goal. 11 and a half minutes to go here in the game.
From the 2.
Green Wave defense being asked once again.
Come up big. Well, this is where the Green Wave fumbled, but maybe.
Jackson Adams.
Looks
reverse
like a little
direction. Now he's
confusion
over the
here.
near side now, yeah. Shotgun formation.
It's movement.
There's movement. Yeah, Boston
There's
on it.
movement.
It's
No
in.
call.
No call at all. I thought there was movement
It's
also.
definitely movement.
Touchdown, Norwell.
So, Will Bostrom gets the touchdown from 2 yards out. And they get another 6 on the board, and they'll go for the PAT kick. Unless they go for 2 here, Kev. We'll see.
I'd go for 2, Sean. I think, because the 20 doesn't really do much for you, right?
Right.
I mean,
Right, why not go for 2?
why not go for 2 and
looks
make
like
it?
that's what they might be doing. That was a 97-yard drive there.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker, and
Took them 9.5, almost 12 and a half minutes.
that's what we were talking about. The time of possessions for both sides has been, the Green Wave just can't really get off the field. So it's
in
doing
the
some type
backfield.
of.
Jacob Stoll in the back of number 14. They're going to throw. Got the big man. That's what it was.
Lucarelli's pass.
The senior just kind of went right up the middle and then just lofted the pass.
Conversion's good.
So they get the 2-point conversion.
With that,
You saw the big man, Jacob Stoll, kind of just lofted up to him.
Abington 7.
And it'll make it a 21-7 game here with 11:04 to go. What are you thinking, Kevin?
Well, I mean, the Green Wave has had their opportunities to stop them, and Norwell's just executed when it's counted.
And Green Wave need to move downfield rather quickly,
Right,
score, give the ball back to Norwell, stop them, get the ball back, and score again. It's a lot to ask
It is.
against a very disciplined Norwell team.
Yep, they haven't been able to do it all night.
This has been a good game, though. Both, I mean, these teams are earning it every yard here. A couple of big plays, as you said, really by both teams. The big pass to Simonetti down to the 3-5 yard line. And it's going to be a little pooch kick. It's going to roll. I can't really see because of the tent. AJ picks it up at about the 20-yard line, still on his feet over the 30.
Pick his way to about the 33, 34.
AJ Nash on the return.
So Green Wave will have decent field position about the 34-yard line.
We'll see if the Green Wave might have to open it up here, Sean, to try to score, quicker. Obviously we're talking about, you only got 11 minutes to go here in the ball game, down 21-7.
At the 34-yard line.
Need that, a nice breakaway run would be nice.
Yeah, or, you get a pass like the big pass you had.
Abington lines up. 2 wings, 1 man in the backfield. They put Simonetti in motion. They toss to him, trying to get around the right side. Simonetti trying to get the corner. Steps up. He's still on his feet.
3 or 4.
Yeah. So it'll bring up second down for Abington.
Simonetti on the carry.
I mean, you do have plenty of time, but, you just have to execute every opportunity you have here.
Number 6, Ethan Bostrom.
Second down for Abington with 10.5 to go. Abington and Norwell all have all 3 timeouts.
Yep.
Here in the second half.
Norwell was fortunate that using some timeouts early in the second half.
Blitz coming. They get to LeBlanc, though, coming the other way. LeBlanc puts his head down, gets close to the first, but not enough for the first. They were coming from that far side off the corner.
So he picks up another, probably 3 or 4 there. So it's about 2 yards to get a first down.
So it will be 3rd and 2 at the 42 of Abington. Got to get the first down and just keep moving the stakes here.
I think, the Green Wave is trying to look to get into 4-down territory so they then can take some shots at it, Sean.
2 men in the backfield look like Nash and LeBlanc. They give to A.J. Nash. Nash
Not
hits a
doing
wall, though. It's going to bring up a 4th down, I believe. Let's see.
About a yard.
Oh, he's going to be close to it, Cap. Very close to it.
Yeah, he's going to be close, but I don't know if he's...
Oh, he might got it. Yeah, he did get the first down.
Wow.
Good extra effort by A.J. in the interior of the line.
Absolutely. That's a good job. I was thinking that was going to bring up a 4th and short, and the Green Wave averting that by converting on that first down. Nice job by the Green Wave.
The Green Wave brings up 1st and 10 from the 44.
I'm looking for Maxwell. I don't see him out there on the field. I wonder if he's injured. Looking to throw is Riley. Riley looking for help. He pump fakes over the chair, and there's interference over there. Oh, my goodness. He tried to run the chair.
And the guy just held it, put
he
four
put
on
his
him.
arm right on him and just slowed him down.
Defended on the play by number 8.
Different rules.
I don't know what we're seeing. It's not what they're seeing. All right, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Green Wave. Pease out wide to the near side of the field. You got wideouts at each side with slots. A passing situation for the Green Wave from the shotgun. They have a blitz coming from the far side. Throwing down the middle of the blank. It's going to be put up in the air. It's going to be picked off at the 35-yard line. It looks like that's Jackson. There's a man down in the middle of the field. Jackson Adams trying to go to the near side of the field. And Adams now going to be taken down by Pease after getting into Abington territory.
Jackson Adams.
So that's a dagger for the Green Wave.
By number 87, Connor.
Yeah, they can just run out the clock here almost, Sean, with 2 scores with the ball. I mean, you're going to get it down probably to 3 of, take a couple minutes off here. Green Wave will probably get it back with about 6.
Well, to Abington 37 with 9:01 on the clock.
That brings
Yeah, you'd think that they're going to keep it on the ground here and just try to get a series of first downs. Abington really got to do their best to just make this a 3-and-out situation.
Absolutely. You got to get the ball back, and even if you do make it a 3-and-out, you're not going to have good field position. It's going to be a pretty arduous task to come back. But we've seen it before, so.
Good word, Kev. Arduous.
I know kids are studying for their SAT. Sean figured, throw that in there.
Bostrom shifts, now gets it up the middle. Bostrom, Green Wave trying to ball tackle there.
Number 26, Will Bostrom on the carry. Taken
And
down by number
taken
59,
down, Jonathan Schaap. Hunt having a pretty good game.
Yeah, he has.
He's called his name a few times.
Only about a 2-yard pickup, but Norwell is more than willing just to let that clock tick away.
Ball to 35 now, 2nd and 7-ish, maybe 8. Yeah, call it 8. And again,
I thought they were going to be isolating Pease on that last play there, Sean, because he was outside here.
I think that's what they wanted the defense to think, too. They get 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Bostrom again in the backfield behind Lucarelli. They give to Bostrom right up the middle, hitting at the line of scrimmage and taken down immediately. Andrew Kerr got to him, number 51, along with, again, some of the Green Wave teammates. Got no gain on the play there. 3rd and 8 coming up here. 8 minutes and rolling. And let's see what this play call is going to be from the Clippers.
Well, I think, this is where you pass, I think. Sean, because everyone's thinking you're just trying to run time off the clock.
An incomplete pass stops the clock, right?
It does, but it's like kind of goes against convention, right? So it's Green Wave is kind of, the Green Wave has been caught kind of over the top here.
Jackson Adams out wide to the far side
everybody
with
out.
2 other guys. Yep, they've got Ryan Lucarelli near side. Looking for the pass. They hand off to
Bergstrom or Bostrom.
Bostrom moving the ball. Oh, he stays in bounds, and it's going to get the first
play.
breaks away. Still inside the 15. Now cuts
go.
reverse direction, and Bostrom from 35 yards out. Wow, what a run by Bostrom. I think everyone in the white shirts assumed he was just going to step out of bounds. And Boston said had a lot more in mind. And I tell you, he has been tremendous tonight.
Really has. He's had a great night. And, the Green Wave has just given up too many of those big plays. And Norwell, right when we think they have them, when, Abington has them, Sean, Norwell comes up with a big play and just is able to extend a drive or, score. So
can't assume the guy's going to go down. You got to take him down. Makes it a 27-7 game with the extra point to come. Ball's down, kick is up, and
good.
That one is no good.
No good. Wow.
Yeah, it looked good from here, but that's why we don't make the call. So makes it a 27-7 lead by Norwell. The Norwell faithful here are very happy to see what's going on. And that was another, 63-yard drive. No, sorry, 37-yard drive. With the 35 of it from Bostrom in that touchdown touchdown run. Yeah, I'll be all right.
I know. Well, see what the Green Wave can come up with here. Obviously, they're going to have to open it up and really throw the ball, slinging around, being down by 20 points here, Sean.
Right.
The other thing is, too, you can just really try to, let's get back to what we do. Try to see if we can get something established. Play some mistake-free football, long sports. But,
line drive going to be grabbed right at the 32-yard line by Nate Duggan. Duggan going to bring it up to the 40, up to the 42. Good job. Duggan, a pretty short-handed guy, huh?
He is. Always seems to be in the mix of it.
So the ball at the 41, they'll say. First and 10, so 59 yards away from the end zone right now for Abington. See if Norwell keeps the pressure on with some of these blitzers.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, you can, give up a score here.
Single coverage. It's like man coverage. Riley looking to throw, spins, now goes to the far side. Screen set up on the far side. Come back. That's Maxwell, number 18. And he's going to get the first down. I was looking for Max. I'm messed up. I'm looking for number 8 out there, Maxwell. Maxwell's number 18.
Right.
Kingston Maxwell.
Oh, good. Whoever the Norwell folks were at home was saying Maxwell's out, so he's never going to get the ball. Well, he just did. He got a first down for us. Good job, Kingston.
First and 10.
Ball at the 46 now in Norwell territory. Shotgun for Riley. Riley with a little time looks to run it now. Steps up, wants to throw it, and it's going to be
incomplete.
He got hit as he threw it.
Riley's pass tipped at the line of scrimmage.
And it'll bring up second down. Clock stops. 6:42 to go.
Almost intercepted by number 28, Drew Lascarno.
Keys was going down deep on that one. And Riley comes back into the huddle with the next play selection from the Norwell 46-yard line, 27-7 Norwell lead.
Big Pease once again out here on the left.
Slots on each side. Riley looking over the defense. He's rolling to his right, looking for the out pattern. He throws. Nice grab by Maxwell. Maxwell up over the 40 into the 38-yard line.
Picks up about 7. Nice job. Nice job of pulling it down and then turning upfield, getting a few yards after the catch.
Tell you that
Exactly what you want to see. 3rd and 2.
That touchdown in the last play of the first half was a big play, really, looking back. It would have been 7-7 at the half. Instead, it was 13-7.
Well, 7-7, and the Green Wave would have the ball coming out of the So, the Green Wave have had their opportunities both defensively and offensively to put this game or to take it, make it a little closer here.
3rd and 2. Got to get the first. Looking for the touchdown, but need the first. Simonetti in motion. Riley's going to keep it this time. Riley's going to get the first.
Nice move.
Outside, still on his feet, down to about the 30-yard line.
Nice move of juking inside and juking back out to get that first down by Riley.
They move the stakes. They stop the clock while they're
Riley's going to have to come out.
Why, his helmet come off?
Helmet came off.
That means Jack Riley's going to have to come in, number 12, the freshman quarterback for the Green Wave.
I think Jack is like putting Vaseline on the inside of his helmet to make sure it comes off. Yeah. Of course, you probably wouldn't put it past him, right?
Jack Riley in at quarterback. 1st and 10 at the 31. Kingston Maxwell out wide to the near side of the field. Riley under center. Riley moves Simonetti back over to the halfback position now. Looking to throw is Jack Riley. The lefty puts it up, and it's going to be incomplete. He got hit as he was throwing the ball.
Jack Riley's pass incomplete.
Got a little swag, though.
Yeah, how about them going to the air?
Coming right in with the freshman.
He's been ripping it up at the freshman level. Now Michael Riley checks back in at quarterback for the Green Wave. And Nephews.
2nd and 10.
At the 31.
5:33 remaining in the ball game.
They're going to go to the air again. Pease out wide to the far side. Maxwell out wide. Sorry, Pease on the near side. Maxwell on the far side. Shotgun. Riley rolling right towards Maxwell's side. Looking out. Now he's going to rush, and he's going to be face masked. And no call, but he's taken down at the 37-yard line.
Apparently we needed the Apponequet refs tonight.
Apparently, huh? It looked like he got a face mask. Saw his head kind of jerk around, but it'll be, 3rd?
2nd, 3rd, 3rd and about 16? Maybe 17.
Number 74, Carter Ray checking out for the Clippers. Had a big game for the Clippers tonight.
They played well tonight.
Maxwell out to the far side. Tight formation for Riley and company. LeBlanc in motion, looking to throw, but flags.
This guy is letting this team call the penalties. He doesn't have a backbone to call it on his own.
Going to be a call against the Green Wave. Going to move him back another 5 yards. Is the procedure call against the Green Wave. Turned out to be a beautiful night here in Norwell.
It did. It is very nice. The second half has been just probably, it feels like it warmed up a little bit, too.
Had to cancel my tea time tomorrow morning, though, Kev, with the predicted weather. Kind of disappointed at that.
Did you go in at the Valley?
No, I was going to go elsewhere.
Oh, you're going down the Cape?
No, going to go another local course with some high school buddies.
Okay.
3rd down and long now for Abington. Looking to throw is Riley. Gets a little time now scrambling. He's in trouble, steps up, looking for blockers. Got some blockers, looking to unload. And now ball's in the air and falls incomplete as it was knocked out.
Well,
Michael trying to make something happen there.
When you see that, he's got everyone's 25, 30 yards downfield.
Stopping the clock. Incomplete pass. Stopping the clock.
So
incomplete pass.
So it's, you get guys are all 25, 30 yards downfield. He's not going to be able to get that.
About 6 seconds.
He's not, Sean's talking about the clock keeper there, but he's not going to be able to, get that ball down there. You need to come back and give him a target for you.
4th and long now for Abington. They got to get it down to the 21-yard line. 3 men rushing. He's going to throw it up deep, and it's going to be knocked down. A smart play by the defense, and there'll be a turnover on downs at the 42.
With 4:27 remaining in the ball game. Well, got to give Norwell credit, Sean. I mean, they really, were the ones that they made the big plays. Abington at those big moments, they made the big plays, whether it was turnovers or, just when it was 3rd and long, they always came up with a play to extend a drive.
Shout out to those working over in the snack shack.
So Norwell with 4:27 on the clock can essentially run it out, as Kevin was saying, just keep it on the ground. Abington, though, will try to get the 3 and out. They want to get another score on the board if possible. Norwell puts 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Give coming around the right side. It's Fitzgerald with a big hole. Fitzgerald gets tripped up. There's a lot of green space in front of him. On the end again.
Yeah. Chris Patterson
gets the first down as he moves the stakes to the other 41-yard line. Be 1st and 10. I'm not sure. A.J. Nash is talking to Andrew Lascano, number 28, on the Norwell side. I don't know if they're friends and talking to each other or if someone didn't like what someone did or said at that last play. But we move on. 4 minutes to go.
So 1st and 10 here, just as you said, under 4 minutes.
Again, we're going to be playing
next week, Sandwich.
That's right.
Is that a non-league or is that a league?
That's a league game at Sandwich at 6 o'clock kickoff. You Falmouth girls can make your effort over to Sandwich. And as a handoff on the left side, Fitzgerald puts his head down and going to be short of the first. Pick up about 5 or 6.
Of course, they have a new coach. Matt McLean stepped aside.
That's right. New coach down
Started a family.
For the Blue Knights. We'll be at Sandwich next Friday at 6 o'clock on October 6th. Then Friday the 13th, Abington versus Rockland at Abington, 7 o'clock kickoff. And then we go to East Bridgewater the following Friday and then home against Middleborough. And then we have playoffs and Thanksgiving, more to come. 2nd and about 5 or 6. 5. Shotgun for Lucarelli, who's done a pretty good job as a freshman quarterback. Handoff up the middle. Tikhonov and company take him down and bring up 3rd down. The clock will continue to roll under the 3-minute mark.
They're definitely going to be a formidable team like next year as well. I mean, they got Bostrom coming back and Lucarelli.
Good-sized lineman for Norwell.
The other Lucarelli is a senior, so he'll be number 3 will be gone. But Bostrom, and I think that's a pretty good team to build off of.
Well, McCarthy is the captain and quarterback. Number 2 has not been playing. He was injured, so. I mean, he's a senior. He'll be graduating, but if he can get back into the lineup for them, that just adds to their weapons for the remainder of the season.
Might be Willie Pep after tonight there, Sean.
3rd down. They stack it up to the right side, the handoff to the right side. Ooh, is that coming from the other side?
It's going to be a 1st down.
Duggan coming in off the corner from the far side, made the tackle.
Was it Willie Pep? Wasn't that who didn't...
Norwell plays at Rockland next week. That should be a barn burner. And then they host Middleborough. Then they play at Sandwich and at East Bridgewater.
He replaced Luke Garrick, and Luke Garrick went on to have like a 2,000-game playing streak.
That's the reference.
That's the reference. So I had to explain it, Sean, because you're not up on your sports data.
I'm not as old as you.
That's true.
Under 2 minutes to roll here. Close, but
or
not as
full of useless information.
That's right. Jackson Adams on the far side. Lucarelli on the near side. Give up the middle. Fitzgerald stutter steps. Gets stood up, though, as he crosses the line of scrimmage.
Got to blow that whistle, especially late in the game like this.
Yeah.
Someone gets stood up like that.
Jacob Stull, number 14, checking in. He's the one that caught that pass in the end zone. A big, tall kid. See if they go to him again. Minute and a half in rolling. Really, 2 more plays here and be getting on the bus. It's a tough loss for the Green Wave because it was a well-fought game for the first half.
Yeah, it just got away from them, and there's really no reason. They just didn't make the big plays when they needed to, and
didn't make the big tackles really.
Yeah,
right?
they made some. When they made some, couple turnovers, but turnover, you can't give up points like that and turnover down at the 1 yard line, 2 yard line.
Fitzgerald up the middle gets
got to give credit to Norwell.
Yeah, it was a good game. It ended up being a really nice night down here, as far as the weather goes. And a good night for the home team, for the Clippers and the Clippers fandom. We have one more play to run here, and Green Wave just got to, as they say, on to Sandwich. But right. Kevin and I will not be at the Sandwich game. Abington Cam will be there, so they'll be trying to live stream.
Matt Nelson?
No, Matt Nelson can't make it either. So we got Dr. James Madden, I'm told.
Who's James Madden?
He's a high school student. He does basketball.
Oh, wow. So he might be replaced.
You want to talk about trivia. Anything about the NCAA and people who graduate and where they come from, where they go. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, we'll be looking on to Sandwich, and we'll be back with you guys on the Rockland Bulldogs on the 13th.
You betcha. So the final score here from Norwell High School is 27-7. Norwell deserved it. They won the second half, which was the important thing to do. Green Wave just couldn't answer the bell. But, Green Wave has the weapons. They have the talent. They can make it work. They can take it to Sandwich next week. They can get ready and prepare for Rockland and then keep just burning through the schedule.
Yeah, as lopsided as this game looks, Sean, really there's like 5 plays.
Right. No,
You know,
you're right.
you have 5 plays. If Green Wave comes up and makes a play on any of those 5 plays and doesn't fumble the ball at the goal line, this is a completely different game.
Oh, a couple of great
Well,
runs.
the
That last
score-
run from Boston was great, the 35-yard
this
run.
the score before the half. I mean, that definitely could have been stopped. They had the big play there at the end. And,
They had the pass from inside their own end zone about 40 yards out.
Right.
They could have been
Absolutely.
punting again.
Right.
So, again, but Norwell made it happen. So, congratulations to the Clippers. Well-fought game. Abington will be ready. I hope you'll join us at Sandwich, watching the Sandwich game. And, of course, stay tuned if you want to watch any of Abington Greenway sports. You can go to www.arbiterlive.com and check out the soccer schedules, the volleyball schedules, the football schedules for Abington or for any other town for that matter. I want to thank you again for tuning in to Abington Game. I want to thank our cameraman and our, whatever he is, producer, Kevin Tachi, who's right behind me. Thank Kevin Whale. My name is Sean Riley. I want to thank you for tuning in to Abington Greenway Football. We will see you or hear from you next week.